I was the only one at this estate sale, and this is what happened. Hey guys, so I'm going to ramble here for the first 3 minutes or so. So in the beginning of the sale, she had a speaker on, Bluetooth speaker, but big one. And it was playing Dark Side of the Moon, one of my favorite albums, but would totally get me hit with a copyright strike. So I actually knocked thinking that I would, get a number or something and wait in line. She said, just come on in. And the entire duration I'm here, nobody shows up. This Seiko clock here, this one, she told me that she was selling it for 100. Obviously with the comps, you see I couldn't pay that, or the price tag said that, whichever. And she said she could come down to like 90. I end up putting it back because I just can't pay that. There's really no profit there, but no big deal. People price things however they want. It doesn't really bother me. But there was pictures. This was advertised online. I was shocked that nobody really showed up, but this back room here wasn't in the online ad. And I end up seeing all of these lunch boxes. And before you guys get super excited on this, we kind of go back and forth a little bit. And I make an offer on basically all of them except for some newer repops that were in the back there. And I think it was like $250 or $300 or something I offered. And she ended up wanting to Google Lens everything. And instead of like Google Lensing and then going into eBay and figuring it out from there, she was just kind of going with like whatever showed up the moment she Google Lensed without like further research, and then taking a little bit off and wanting to go piece by piece. So we don't end up making any deals on the lunch boxes today, unfortunately. But these Lord of the Rings cards that you see me grabbing right there to begin my pile turn out to be incredible. I've got a little bit of a story behind those Lord of the Rings cards and a little bit of an update that I'm going to put in the tail end of the video with the full recap on everything, as well as kind of a little bit of additional information I want to give on this Pegasus starter deck, because I kind of need to put some context with any comp that I would put up on the screen for that. But definitely some really cool card pickups just in the beginning there. And as you can see, we're discussing it. I wish I could share it with you, but like that had to be the loudest Bluetooth speaker I'd ever heard. And yeah, it just comes up on the footage way too loud. No big deal. End up finding this Pokeball with 3 plush Pokemon keychains in it. So I do add that to the pile. And I added that little Fitbit in there. I don't know how, but when I initially grabbed it, I guess the camera wasn't really like facing the right direction. But I'll show it to you in just a moment.
So, here's one for 45. And this one's in pretty good shape now.
Well, I mean, I totally get it if you want to sell a lunchbox individually like that. I've got this little stuff here. Do you kind of, maybe we can do this before I pile more on there?
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Not this box.
Okay.
Oh, this was never used? Okay.
Never been set up or anything.
Did you do 50 on this first pile, and then I'll look around some more?
I'll do 50.
Okay, I appreciate that. How much did you have on this clock? They had 100 for a brand new one out there.
I would do 70.
70? Nice. What have I done?
Huh?
I said, what have I done?
I just,
So, would you do 50 on this?
I will.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I had to start it because I've got to sell my house.
Right.
And this has just been so overwhelming.
Oh, I
You
bet.
don't even know my downstairs. Oh my God.
Okay, we're already buying this. I guess new pile right here.
Okay.
Are these just empty cases right here? Oh,
Yeah. I sold it all, like.
all the Barbies.
Yeah,
People are into Barbie right
I
now
had probably
with the movie.
500 Barbies.
Oh wow!
I did.
I'm looking like if I
Most
were.
of them were Bobby Max.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for like the 70s, 80s and packaged ones when
Now,
for the would you do 30 for all three? If you're comfortable with that.
I mean, I think I would do, I'll do 35.
That's fine. We're at 135 then so far. Let's keep shoving more stuff in the pile.
I'm gonna get a box for you.
All right. Oh, I really appreciate that.
I gotta find one.
Oh, this is super cool. What do you got on this guy right here?
Oh, $2.
All right, it's 137.
Yeah.
Right.
What can I say?
Pyrex guy here. What do you have on the Pyrex?
5 bucks.
What's that?
5.
Yeah, I'll do 5. Over at 137, so 142. Oh, that's cool. I like these. Man. So much cool stuff. You have a lot of cool stuff. I said you have a lot of cool stuff.
I know, here it is.
All the stuff that's right up my alley.
I took,
What do you have on your lamps here?
so those two, now, there's a problem with, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
So it's gotta be fixed.
Yeah,
My granddaughter, when she was little, you know how kids.
those are cool. What are you thinking? What do you got on the little Black & Decker deal here? Can opener?
5.
Okay. What were we at? 140? Oh God. We're at 142
I believe so.
and then plus 5. So we're at 147. I'm going to say it one more time just so I remember. 147. This here. How much did you have on Smurfette here?
I would do 20.
20? Okay. I'll do 20 on Smurfette. So 167. Yeah. I got 180 here. If you just want to give me 10 back, that's
Okay.
fine.
Let me see.
Rounded up $3 for you.
This one is actually retired,
Oh, okay.
and I looked it up, and 300. It says.
I was going
500.
off the actual sold
Yeah.
comps on eBay, and so I'll probably get around $129.99 for it.
Real? Oh, you'll
yeah.
get more than that.
You think so?
Yes.
I just did a quick glance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get more than that.
Hopefully.
You
'Cause-
will. Because it's retired.
Well, good luck today.
Yeah, people are gonna help me.
Yep, thank you.
Missing figures.
Okay, well, they're telling us, that's good.
Is what you want?
The box there has notepads and pens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay. I was gonna say, do I need to?
I want so badly to buy some things, but they might just be a little much for me.
That's kind of precise.
Can you hand that to me? Yes. Thank you. Yes, probably. I don't know. That one is, yes. Never been opened.
Is that where the Triple X movies are? No.
Okay. There's a used one for 35. By used, I mean, yes. Yes, it's all in the box. It just was opened. I can get that one too. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try to bundle price. There's several Star Trek micro machines. Television series 1 and 2. And we'll see if we can come to a deal or something. Captain Kirk doll, Spock doll. Well, they're $1 a piece, so I think those are coming regardless. Love you, bye.
You're an endangered species, sir.
Exactly. One glass. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
I think that's a good buy if it's all there.
that's heavier than I thought it was going to be. Why is this one 10 and this one's 5? Oh. Okay. It has a broken piece on the bottom, so I don't think you want this one. So. Let's see. 40, 50, 65, 66. Did you say that you were okay with offers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready if you're ready.
Okay, ready.
You're ready? Okay.
Let me change keys here.
I counted it up. We can count it together, but I got 248.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
248.
248.
Would you do 200?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I'll give you 200.
Get rid of it, right?
Get it out.
Yeah, I moved downsizing, so I can't take this with me.
Do you have more than this stuff?
No, this is.
Oh, that's it? Okay. 200 for you. Count that again, though, just to make sure. Sweet. All right. I will be right back to get this stuff because I don't have enough hands.
Hey guys, so this is everything from that estate sale that I ended up being the only one at somehow. And here we go. We're going to do a quick breakdown here just because I don't know how I had to edit that. And it wasn't necessarily... Estate sales aren't known for being well lit. At least in my area, they almost never are. You got the Madame Alexander here, Smurfette. So I think, if I remember correctly, we had paid up a bit on that. I did get this Pokeball here, and it was filled with these little keychains. So you had Poliwhirl, Squirtle, and then you had Pikachu, but kind of looks like Pika-Poo. Man, that joke was terrible. Okay, so can I leave that in? Can I leave that in?
I don't know about that.
Don't ignore the mess there, and also the stuff on the floor.
Rude.
I'm kidding. These are jokes, guys. Some people take this a little seriously. We got the Black & Decker here. This Space Maker is actually brand new in here. She said $5 on it. I was totally willing to pay it. Look, this one on clearance for $12.58. It's crazy because this is probably a $100 bill right there. And so this is kind of an interesting one. All 4 of these are sealed. This one has a tear in the seal, but it looks like all the packs are still there. And some of these Lord of the Rings trading card packs can go for some pretty decent money, but this is like a mismatch of a bunch of them, and there's no exact comps for it. So these are probably more valuable than I actually thought they would be when I was at the sale. But since they were sealed in Lord of the Rings and a great book trilogy and movie trilogy, obviously these are based off the movie, I decided to, take the plunge on them. I'm glad I did. I have no clue what we'll get. I would say probably at least 50 would be like a starting point on these. Maybe north of 100 each, which would be insane if we actually do get that. I will say that this is the old trading card game, not the Magic one. And I don't know what like the sales velocity on something like this is going to be. This could be one of those things that definitely have a long tail on them. This was really surprising. So this is the second time I picked up an older like Yu-Gi-Oh deck like this. And I saw that this Pegasus deck, after the fact, had this tear in the back. So I don't know if you could, but this is like sealed. So I think it got accidentally torn, like when, they've been moving stuff around over the years or whatever. And I think this is still like sealed. I think pre-owned this goes for like $60-$70 or something. And it would go for a lot more if it was like completely sealed. I don't know if we can like split the difference between the two comps there or not. These Dragon Ball cards, this one's bent up. If it wasn't bent up, it would be $25. I might list it for like $12.99 on eBay. So I'm not gonna make much because that's like $12.99 shipped. But we'll get a couple bucks back out for that. I didn't look up the World Games here. This is a little bit better shape, but I'd still say not minty. The cards inside, that is. We got this cool Pyrex, and I just thought it was neat when we were there. I didn't really notice the lines in it inside. Other than that, the condition's pretty solid. I don't see any major chips. Some minor scratching. Unfortunately, they didn't have both Ren and Stimpy, just the one here, but I did go ahead and pick that up. It is a Dakin, and we got the UFC figures here, and definitely, I think, pretty solid. I think I have $30 into those. The Beatles keepsake ornament here, which I thought was pretty neat. Box is kind of messed up, but it does actually look like it's potentially brand new in there. So pretty cool. She claimed that Fitbit Versa here had never been used. They like bought it, opened it up, and just didn't use it, which does happen with like these fitness things. Anything fitness related, people will get it, they'll get it into like their head, like, oh, I'm going to totally do this program, or I'm going to use this machine, and then they don't really use it much. And so you can find some pretty gently used stuff like this. So hopefully this Fitbit Versa does work. It is the Fitbit Versa 3. If so, we'll be pretty good to go, because I think, we bought it right. Maybe $25 shipped, maybe a little bit more on these WCW cards. I just thought they were cool when I was there. We got some random models here. This guy has seen some things. Never got to take flight, but got crushed up a little bit. Jess is over there smirking because I'm being corny. I think she's only like with me because of my corny jokes. We've got the Oldsmobile here and 442, and we got a 66 Vet. Another Vet ZR1. It's like an 80s Vet, if I'm correct. So pretty interesting. And then of course you saw the Seiko clock. I don't know the copyright nature of all the different songs it has programmed on it, but basically this spins around and these guys move. She made a claim there, and I don't know if it made it in the video or not at the end, that like this would be like worth $500 or something. I had spent 50. Now on eBay, I'm finding comps more around like the 130 to 150 shipped. So you have to kind of factor in that, like, I'm going to be if we're talking about a shipped price like that. And yes, I know that you can make them pay shipping, but then it's going to be like 100 plus 30 or 40 shipping. So it's the same. It's basically the same difference with this. If it's $150 gross sale, I'm going to be out maybe $25 to ship this. It's probably going to take, we're pretty experienced, but a good 15, 20 minutes to pack up and make sure like it's not going to break in transit and all of that. So $50 really was kind of like where I needed to be at for it to actually be worth buying. The other clock she had exact comps of $150 free shipping. So quite honestly, like, even though she went down to like 90 or something for me, it's just not something that I could do. But still, really great pickups here. This is actually like the last sale of the day there for me. So I drove around and, found some things here and there, but didn't expect this hit. And that's just how it is. Like, you keep going and eventually you run into a sale. They had it advertised online, and she hadn't put the signs out yet, but it was advertised online, and typically anything that's advertised online, estate sale wise, in our area just gets flooded with people. So I don't know why she has a Pikachu in a bag.
Well, he's getting ready to be skewed, but I didn't realize until now that he makes noise.
Yeah, it's a Build-A-Bear one.
Yeah.
That's from another video that hasn't probably come out yet, or maybe it has, who knows. But here we go, guys. This is everything from the estate sale lot. Hey guys, okay, so this is like Jessica's lot here that she picked up for $200, and I'm just now seeing it. We just started looking over it, and she said that I was on the phone with her because she had asked some Star Trek questions about these, and we're gonna come back to these in just a minute. But probably the most interesting thing is here, we've got a Spock Mego with the blaster, which is insane. I don't know if there's a blaster for Kirk here,
no,
but they did not value these, and they put them up for $1 a piece. So I'm going to put some comps on the screen for that. I just now discovered that. She picked those up. I don't know if she knew those were Megos or anything.
I bought them because they were $1 a piece.
Well, thank God. Thank God they weren't $2 and you didn't buy them.
I think these two are the same. One is used and one is new.
These are okay, so these are tricorders right here. This is the Playmates era, but kind of the end of like 90s Star Trek era, if I'm correct. So I'm not 100% sure what these go for. Now, what really kind of had piqued my interest, she sent me this picture. And I was out at another sale that you probably saw today. I don't know, where I bought a bunch of silverware and stuff. So this is a never opened new Enterprise Art Asylum blaster phaser. It's blaster in Star Trek, phaser in Star Wars, or vice versa. Phaser in Star Trek, blaster in Star Wars. So you've got Art Asylum here. They make some pretty fancy ones. We've on the channel sold one of their original series before, and it went for like $100-something. Now, the thing about the show Enterprise is it was a prequel show that came out after like Star Trek The Next Generation. Star Trek The Next Generation came out after TNG, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager had ended. And it was a prequel show set before the original series. And at the time, it wasn't wildly popular. It's actually a really good show, and streaming kind of revitalized it. So that's why there probably weren't a lot of these made. I saw no listings on eBay, nor any solds within the last 90. I haven't checked Terapeak yet, but it's really cool. I figured we'd give it a shot. And they had this priced at 60 and this one at 35. I don't know. She got everything for 200. I'm hoping we can get north of 100 on this. I'm not 100% sure what we would value it at. If there is anything on Terapeak, I'll let you know. I'm hoping kind of for the same on the opened up one here too. I mean, probably a little more on the one that's not. This stuff you see at the end of the table.
Which they don't see.
Which, well, you probably have spotted it, is some sales that we made. You'll see that on our second channel eventually. It's just, some of it was heavy. I didn't feel like moving it. This Doctor Who.
I bought a TARDIS.
That is one sci-fi show I have not gotten into and I need to try. And then this is really cool. So I always thought the Micro Machines stuff was really neat. And this is a Star Trek Micro Machines set right here.
They had several, but I only picked up that one.
So I think in the video it was like $245 and she ended up getting everything for $200. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out our second channel where we pack and ship this stuff and order pulls and show you what's sold. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.